Wonder Woman! Din, 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 din. Welcome back, guys, it's Geek here. Yes, sorry I've not done a video for a little while. I was going to do a playthrough of a horror game called Visage, but it was quite buggy and it was just a bit painful to play because of those bugs, so kind of not going to bother with that. However, I do have an FMV game that I still intend to play called Telling Lies. I think the last FMV game I played was Dark Nights with Pearl Monroe, which is really cool, and so I do like FMV games, so stay tuned for that. But for now, I thought I'd at least do a reaction to the trailer which dropped a couple of days ago for Wonder Woman 1984. Now, I've not seen the other trailers, which have been out for a while. This one is to kind of, I guess, cement the fact that the movie is coming out in 2020. There was fears it would be pushed to 2021, but it looks like it's coming out on December 25th, so Christmas Day. And we'll get onto that in a minute, because there's a bit of a first going on with the way it's being released. Now, I think it's quite funny, really, that the movie is coming out in 2020, given what's been going on, and given the fact it's called Wonder Woman 1984, because some people will say there's some draconian things going on in this year, and obviously 1984 was a novel by George Orwell, and so I think it's quite funny, really, that it's called that. It wasn't planned. I think it's just a strange, funny coincidence. But some of the things going on you can kind of understand, and that brings me on to the point I was talking about a minute ago about the way it's being released. So essentially, the movie is coming out in theatres on Christmas Day, or releasing Christmas Day, providing they're open because of all the coronavirus stuff. And so they made the decision to also release it on HBO Max. So those who have got HBO Max, the streaming service, customers of it, will be able to watch it on Christmas Day from the comfort of their own home. Face it, stans, this was inevitable. After having its release date bumped no fewer than 3 times, Wonder Woman 1984 is going to debut in US theatres and on HBO Max on December 25th. That means you may not get the big popcorn-filled summer weekend blockbuster opening you've liked, and that Diana Prince probably deserved, but you'll be able to see director Patty Jenkins' sequel to her 2017 hit Wonder Woman, and you will, if you so choose, be able to watch it from the comfort of your couch. So I believe it's coming out just for like a month on the streaming service. You don't have to pay anything extra if you're a customer, but I don't think it's going to remain there forever. But it is going to be, like I say, in theatres as well. And then that also led to articles about Black Widow movie, saying, well, as Wonder Woman heads to HBO Max, will Black Widow make a move to streaming next? Well, I mean, I've seen this a few times. It's not just this person that said that. I've seen this a few times. That's kind of a weird thing to assume. I don't know. It's kind of what, just because Wonder Woman's a female hero, the other female hero movie that's coming out soon, maybe that will go on Disney Plus streaming service. I mean, maybe it will, and maybe this is going to change the way movies come out forever. I mean, it's been talked about already that might happen, that Black Widow might go on Disney Plus depending on what happens and because of what's going on currently. But it's just a weird one to mention. It's almost like, well, the women should just go streaming services. Why? What? It's just weird, I don't know. We will watch the trailer in a second, but we'll just talk about this a little bit more. If this does fundamentally change the way movies are released going forward, so maybe they'll do theatrical releases in theatres, but also do them on streaming services, maybe not for all titles, but certainly for some. Is that a good or a bad thing? I mean, nothing really beats the cinema in certain ways, but at the same time, you don't have to go all the way there, queue up, pay a ridiculous price for drink or whatever. You can bring your own drink, but you know what I mean. Sit there, might be someone near you talking loudly or on their phone, and it's lighting up, and people are really rude in the cinema quite often. So you can avoid all that by being at home, maybe having a few friends around. But at the same time, it's kind of fun when the whole audience reacts, at the same time, and you kind of find something shocking or funny together, and everyone in the audience reacts, and of course the screen's huge, the sound's great, and it's a night out, right? So I'm not saying that if they do streaming services, cinemas will go away, but it is kind of worrying because maybe more and more will collapse, and cinemas will close down because so many people are just choosing the option to do streaming instead. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm not sure I'd like them to disappear. hopefully they can survive together if that's what's going to happen. But this is kind of groundbreaking, really. A big movie. This is a big movie, really, to be released on a streaming service. That's kind of big. But anyway, let's watch the trailer because I've been yapping on. So, what's the volume like? There we go. Here we go. I've not seen this before. Not seen any of them.
This world is not yet ready for all that you will do. Your time will come, Diana. And everything will be different.
Bye. What? Swinging on lightning. Okay then.
Citizens of the world, I'm here to change your life. Anything you want.
Oh, that's
Anything you dream of, you can have it. You look like you saw a ghost.
Oh, okay.
Diana, look at you. It's like not one day has passed.
God damn.
I don't want to be like anyone. I want to be an apex predator. You've always had everything, while people like me have had nothing.
Nice.
Well, now it's my turn. Get used to it.
Oh yeah.
I've never been one for rules. The answer is always more.
That's cool.
The way I fly, they will never find us.
I forgot to tell you.
What?
Radar.
Will they shoot at us?
Nice.
Barbara, what did you do?
Slam. Oh, what? That's cool, man. Badass.
You know, I'm not so keen on this one. I figure, you know what? I'm ready to go.
I think we can do better.
Parachute pants?
What? Nice.
Does everybody parachute now?
The 80s were all good. So Steve is back, Chris Pine's character. I'm not sure how, but I don't want to look into it too much. So I'd rather just kind of find out in the movie. Of course, he was like in the First World War or whatever, and then it's quite a long time after that because it's now the 80s and he's there, and Gal is just unreal. Like stunning. It's difficult to concentrate on anything else. But it looks good. Cheetah looks like the enemy there. Well, I mean, obviously, because it was a cheetah literally running around. And yeah, it looks cool, action-packed. Funny bits. It's going to be funny because it's the 80s and he's talking about parachute pants there. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks good. I've not got HBO Max, but I definitely would look to see that in the cinema if it's open. We're in lockdown currently in the UK, so as long as that does get lifted, hopefully cinemas can reopen, and maybe that's one to go and see. I'm not sure I'd go and see it Christmas Day. That's a bit of a strange day to go and see it on, but yeah, maybe a few days after that, something like that. But yeah, it looks good, bit groundbreaking with the way it's being released. Will we see more of that in the future? Have to wait and see. But like I say, it does look good, but let me know what you think down below. So guys, if you like that, please click like, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video. And until then, remember, the year is 1984. Okay, bye. Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters.